I basically got here some bananas, some whey isolate protein, some oatmeal, some Greek yogurt, and some Fairlife milk. So I already talked about these things earlier. This is my typical breakfast. It's just a high protein breakfast. Tons of protein sources in here. There's some magnesium. There's also, oatmeal, which is basically rich in a ton of nutrients. It's just rich in a ton of nutrients, and it's filling, which is really good as well. And there's the Greek yogurt, which we all know as well is probably the best when it comes to getting, protein from yogurt sources. That's my first meal for the day. See you guys in meal 2. So I don't know if you guys noticed, this is a banana peanut butter sandwich that I usually make for energy and more pre-workout meal that I have before I work out. So it usually has banana, peanut butter, and 2 slices of whole wheat toast. There's a special guest here right now. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me go crazy about this bag on my story. This is basically dried out plantains that have now been spiced up. So these things are amazing for putting on weight because they pack a ton of calories. There's a ton of different kinds of dried fruits you can pick up based on what you like. Cantaloupe, kiwis, dried mangoes. There's so many different ones. I love these ones because for me, I love spicy meals. I love spicy, anything that's spicy is good for me basically. But I nibble on this between every meal at night before I go to bed. This is just something I nibble on. This is how I stack on the calories. At least for me, this is how I do it. Back to this. This is what we're gonna eat before the workout. Well, I'll see you guys after the workout for meal 3. Okay, so post-gym workout meal for me is usually just 2 scoops of my isolate protein, which I get from Canadian Protein. The link is going to be down in the description below if you're interested in purchasing a bag. A couple bags of these guys is whey isolate. I think it's really good in my opinion, but it's up to you guys. I got banana cream pie, which I put in my breakfast like I told you guys earlier, and I also put 2 scoops mixed with this Fairlife. I already told you at the start of this video that this is high protein milk, 14 grams of protein, 0 lactose. It's been ultra filtered basically, so no lactose in there. So if you have problems with your stomach because you take a protein shake, this kind of stuff would be good for you because it's roughly about 70 grams minimum of protein in this post-workout shake that I usually take, because like I said, I always rush my protein in the morning and post-workout, so I get as much protein as I can in those 2 meals, So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me mix this. It's pretty easy, super quick, just a quick mix up and that's it. Okay, let's do this. So I first I pour the milk. So there's usually right here, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's the different milliliters, and 250 milliliters has 14 grams. So if I have 500 around here, that's basically 28 grams of protein plus this bag, as you can see right here, says 27 grams of protein per 30 grams. So 1 scoop. If I'm having 2 scoops with 2 cups of milk, so I'm basically getting a whooping 82 grams of protein just from this right here. And to be honest with you, like I said, protein is very important. You don't want to overdo it as well, but you want to get as much as you can daily. So I'm going to mix this up right now, and that's basically it. Let me show you guys how easy it is to keep your protein intake high daily, especially if you're on a strength training routine or any kind of training routine for that matter. There it is, just 2 scoops of that. As you can see, I'm gonna add some more milk, so it's about 500 ml. So right around there, that's my protein shake, post-workout shake. The rest is pretty easy. All you gotta do is just close it up and just shake it. Okay, so that was reflexes. I know y'all saw that. Okay, so I'm drinking this, man. I got 2 more meals for the day, to be honest with you. I actually got the stir-fry meal and a chili at night. I'm gonna talk about these when I get to them. So I'll see you guys at the next meal. This is meal 3, by the way, so I got 2 more. But like I said, I always have, in between kind of stuff, stuff that I have in between. I'll show you guys one of my favorites. It's basically a stuffed pepper. I'll catch you guys in the next meal. so right here I've got my fourth meal of the day. This is the meal I'll usually have after my protein shake. So my heavy protein shake, which I just had, I would usually go for something with either chicken or beef, or it's just some kind of protein source. There's a strong protein source, some vegetables if I can. I try to get them in there as well, and I just have it with some rice, you know, just some simple rice or potatoes if that's the case. Whatever kind of carbs you want, you can just go for. But for this stir fry, which is just basically a chicken stir fry, the link to the recipe for this will also be in the description. Make sure to check that out as well. This is going to be tasty. I can't stop staring at it. So what I'm gonna do right now is, yeah, I'm just gonna put some hot sauce in there, man. Like, I don't know if you like me, but yeah, it's not the same if it's not hot. I'm just saying. Plus, there's a little bit more calories in there. All right, I'll see you guys at my final meal. Okay, so we're at the final meal of the day. The job is almost done. We're almost done eating. So since I'm on the lean bulk, like I said, I try to get in as much calories as I can daily. I don't always calculate it to the T, so I kind of try to get between 3,500 and 4,000 calories daily if I can make it. If not, I don't kill myself, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't really kill myself, but I try to, you know, go between 3,500 and 4,000 calories. With my protein, I try to keep that at my body weight, and that's because I have a low body fat percentage. So if you have a higher body fat percentage, you'd want to do an online calculator for how much, you know, protein you'd be consuming, because it's based on how much muscle you actually have. That's how much you're supposed to be taking, not based on your entire body weight. So for example, my body weight is, let's say, 175 pounds. Most of that is muscle, right? So since most of it is muscle, I'd want to take that exact amount or something around there, a little bit more, or even more than that, you know, around 180 grams of protein daily. And as I get bigger, as I get stronger, it means there's more muscle than my body is starting to handle. So if you're, let's say, 200 pounds and you have like a 10% body fat, that means 10% of your body weight is fat. So that means you want to take what is not fat, you know, let's say 130 pounds or 140, I don't know what it is. So 10% of that minus 200 pounds is what you want to take. You want to eat that amount of protein. Basically right here I've got my final meal of the day. But before that, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite staples. It's been in the fridge, you know, overnight. I make these peppers, which are basically stuffed peppers. So there's cheese, there's lean beef, there's quinoa, and there's red and yellow bell peppers, all kinds of bell peppers. So this recipe is super easy to make. The Instagram page where I got this recipe is at Touch of Hand. There's going to be a link to that in the description as well. So you guys go make sure you check that out. There's a lot of there's tons of healthy recipes there, tons of different recipes that I use that you guys can try. Make sure to check it out and give her a follow. This basically is something I would eat between meals. It's super easy. It's filling, no doubt, especially if you top it with, you know, sour cream like I like to do, and hot sauce and all that. You know, the extra condiments, that's just for, you know, extra calories for me, in my opinion. I just, you know, get them all in there, but you don't have to. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my final meal. This is basically just a lean beef chili. So there's red kidney beans in there, there's crushed tomatoes, lean beef, red kidney beans. I think I already said that. It's rich in protein, so plant protein from the red kidney beans, and meat protein from the regular meat right there. So this is one of the alternatives that I would have for supper, just because it's rich in protein. It's dense in protein, and I usually toss some sour cream over it when I'm bulking, just because I want more calories, or just because I like, you know, sour cream. And I also would have some cheese. So I'm gonna take a scoop of my sour cream right now and dump it on there. So just one scoop. I'm gonna grate some cheese onto it as well, because like I said, it's all about the calories, and it's also about getting that tasty chili. So I have this sometimes with toast or absolutely nothing at all, and just, you know, guzzle it down depending on the day. So if I'm feeling like I want to have some toast with some extra carbs, I go ahead and do that. Also make sure you're getting your fruits in. So mandarin oranges, you know, regular oranges, grapes, whatever it is, make sure you're getting some fruits in. Multivitamins are awesome as well. Make sure you grab some. There's tons of different brands out there. Make sure you get something good. It's really hard to miss when it comes to getting multivitamins. I'm basically gonna go ahead and eat this meal right now, and I'll catch you guys when it's done. So make sure, like I said, you're getting as much water as you can, you're drinking, staying hydrated as much as you can, because you need to stay hydrated when you're training. When you get into fitness and all that stuff, you're always going to be burning off a lot of, moisture, a lot of water. So always stay hydrated, clean out your system, help you digest food better and all that stuff. If you made it to this point of the video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel. There's also going to be diet charts based on this video, but with more options that you guys can create your own diet out of. Basically, these charts will explain what I would usually do for a bulking or a lean bulking phase, what I would usually eat. More of a general sheet, so you're gonna have to create your own diet charts out of that. So you got to create your own based on this general guide with multiple different options that you can try for your different meals. So you can take what you want instead of using, you don't have to always have the same exact things that I have. So it's depending on what you're looking for. Just make sure you're calculating your calories, your servings, all that stuff. If you want to, actually target your growth rates and all that stuff, you need to calculate it so you can know how you're growing or how you're not growing, reasons, so you can see reasons why. That's what I've got for you guys in this one. If you're looking for other videos like this one, maybe one talking more about most of the supplements I've used in my past, that I've used to get me to this point that I am, make sure to check out the video on the screen right now, and I will catch you guys in the next video. It's Midas, and I am out.